This is going to be an amazing tutorial. I am going to do something that has never been done before in the history of YouTube. I am going to teach you 2 skills in one video. I am going to design an awesome landing page on Figma. Figma is one of the best prototyping tool, and I am going to code it with HTML and CSS in the same video. This will give you a 360 degrees of the design and development process so that you can be a versatile developer. This will increase your chances of employment, and that's what I'm all about. Let's get started. Hey, what's up guys? It's Matthew here, the hybrid, the designer and developer from South Africa. Let's continue with our HTML crash course. So we started here and now we are here. Okay, since here there is CSS, okay, I was hoping that I will deal with CSS alone. I just realized that from here up to here we've been more like theorizing, and this was some sort of presentation heavy kind of a series for now. So I decided to be creative a little bit. Okay, since we're getting into CSS, I was like, okay, why can't we design a screen on Figma? Okay, a very quick screen that will take us 5 minutes. Okay, giving you the tips and tricks. Okay, the reason why I'm going to start from Figma, I want you to have an idea that in more often than not, you will get a Figma file. You will get a file from the designer. Okay, we're not going to just design from our mind. That's not realistic. Okay, we are going to do a very 5-minute landing page on Figma, and then from then we are going to use CSS and everything that we have learned about HTML to design that landing page. By so doing, I'm trying to be more practical, and also I'm trying to show you that, okay, this is what you've learned about HTML, and then let's just get into CSS. So this presentation or this tutorial, it's going to be more of a very swift and a crash course on CSS, okay, including what you have learned so far. If that sounds interesting, let's just get into it and design. Okay, so we just have to make sure we are going to be quick in the design. Okay, so in front of me I've got Figma open. I'm using a free tier, as you can see, so you don't really have to have a paid version. Okay, and then if you might want to learn more about Figma, okay, you want to improve your design skills, don't forget to just come here. I've got a coded UI where I teach people how to design awesome user interfaces, as you can see. Okay, so let's go back to Figma. Okay, so let's just type here landing page. This is the first thing that we are going to do. Remember guys, this is not a Figma course, so I'm not going to explain a lot of things. So we're going to click here on frame. Figma will give us a lot of options, and then we're going to choose desktop, and then in the desktop we can choose even this one. Okay, and then we are done with that. Whether you are designing, okay, let's just quickly rename this to let's say landing page. Okay, so whether you are designing or you are coding, okay, practically, okay, I'm just going to give you some tips, okay, on how to get things right. We are going to design an awesome landing page, and what we are going to do here, we are going to use a technique of using typography. Okay, we're not going to have some sort of images. Maybe we're going to have some few icons, but we're going to make use of typography. The first thing that we must do, let's just click here and then try to change the background so that there could be some contrast. Okay, so as a beginner, don't try to do everything yourself. So let's just go to the internet and look for color palettes. Okay, we're just going to look for a color palette that looks nice to us, and that's it. We will just sample it and that will be okay. Okay, let's just look at these bright colors. Okay, so let's just copy this. Okay, as you can see guys, I'm not going to get into what can I say, being creative about colors. That's not going to come from me. Okay, so we are going to sample these colors. Okay, cool. So the first thing that we need to do, let's check, my apologies about that, let's just click here and change our background, the entire background. Okay, let's choose somewhat a light color. Let's start from here. I'm happy with this. Okay, and then what we are going to do, we're going to make use of our auto layout. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do, let's create our logo. Okay, our logo is going to be, let's say it's going to be coded. My apologies about that. Let's make it a capital letter, and then let's see, Control V. Let's type here design. Okay, I'm going to show you what can I say, typography and how to make use of it. Okay, so I'm going to undo the what can I say, the boldness. Okay, as you can see guys, we just have these two names. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click on this name and click on this one and press Shift A, applying an auto layout. Let me apply an auto layout manually, and then going forward I'm going to apply it with Shift A, as you can see. So this is an auto layout. Okay, with this auto layout I can set the distance between these. Okay, these guys act as our logo. Okay, so what we can do, I can press K and scale it a little bit. Okay, and scale it a little bit. I'm somewhat happy with this. Okay, this acts as our logo, as you can see. And then what we're going to do, we need some menu items. Okay, so we are going to take the text again, and then from there let's type home. Okay, let's type home. What else? Let me type home, and then let me type student. Okay, let me type okay, let's say assignments. Okay, and that will be it guys. Okay, student home assignment, and I'm happy with that. So what we are going to do, these are our menu items. I'm going to, let me just make sure these are more like aligned. Okay, I'm going to highlight all of these and then press Shift A as an auto layout, as you can see guys. Okay, this is a very nice auto layout, and then we are going to change the gap in between these, my apologies about that, to somewhat like this. Okay, and then from then I need let's say a menu icon. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a site, SVG Pro. Okay, it has got some SVG. I'm going to type menu. Okay, and then from then this is what I'm going to take. Okay, edit, copy. Okay, and then from there we're going to go back to our Figma and paste it here, and then I'm going to zoom in. Anything that comes from SVG Pro, in most cases it has got a frame around it, so double clicking enables you to take the actual SVG and drag it out. As you can see guys, drag it out of the frame. I don't want the frame, I will delete the frame. Okay, cool. And then from then we are going to have a menu somewhere here. Okay, let me just press K so that I can scale it up a little bit. Okay, as you can see guys, things are not going to be like super fine here because this is just I'm just teaching you something. And then guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make use of an auto layout again. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click this one, I'm going to click this one, I'm going to make an auto layout, Shift A. As you can see guys, these are just arranged nicely, and then let me center everything. Okay, that means there's an auto layout now. And then let's press V so that we can see what's going on with our auto layout. As you can see guys, okay, we can change the gap between these. Okay, I want these to be spaced evenly. Okay, like in between these there must be some sort of the maximum space there is. Okay, so instead of having a certain size, okay, I'm just going to put here auto. Okay, so meaning that now everything is just spaced evenly. So if I can pull this, my apologies about that, if I can pull this, as you can see, everything goes nicely. Okay, that's what I want guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to also add another auto layout. And auto layout is more like a container guys. That's the best way to go about it when it comes to design. Okay, so I'm going to add an auto layout. As you can see guys, there's a container there. Okay, then that auto layout, I can just scratch it. Okay, as you can see, so that it can fit in here. I'm happy with that, so that this one can fit in here, okay, as you can see. But it looks like these elements are aligned top on that auto layout, and that's true. If you look at this, it makes sense. So let's align them center, you see, and now they are moving to the center. And then now let's use our color palette. Okay, let's choose a secondary color or another color. Okay, then on this auto layout, we are going to go to the fill, and then I'm just going to click here. I'm just going to choose another color. Okay, let's choose a color that is very close to this one. Okay, or maybe let's choose this one. Let's see. Okay, I want a color that is very close to that one. I'm happy with that. And then what I'm going to do, as I have selected everything, okay, I want everything to be white. Okay, so since I've selected this auto layout, as you can see, guys, I have got what can I say, I've got all the colors that are involved here. So I want to change black to white. As you can see, guys, this changes for everything. I am done. What we've just created, it's some sort of a navigation menu. Okay, so this is a header. Okay, my apologies about that. This is a header, and the nav menu is this one. Okay, as you can see. So what I want to do here, let me just put this down a little bit like this. Okay, I'm happy with it. Okay, so how far is this going to be from the edge? Okay, let's put some padding. Let's see. Okay, how far is it going to be from the edge? As you can see, guys, as much as I am putting some padding here, okay, on the outer container, the inner container is not going with this one. So let's just come here and tell this to fill the parent. Let's check on the fixed width. Let's fill container. Okay, so that means it will move now when this parent is moving. Okay, so let's just go back here and click and see what is the padding. The padding is 50. Let's just make it 60 so that we can have some sort of a single unit. As we can see, guys, we are done with that. And then we're going to go to ChatGPT, and then we're going to ask for some sort of an educational website content, and then we're going to fill in this part. So let's just quickly do that. Okay, let's just quickly go to ChatGPT. Okay, and then please supply with information. Okay, please supply, okay, web page information for a school. Okay, web page information from a school. Let's say for hero section. Okay, guys, so we're just going to copy and paste our hero section, background, image, video. Not really a strong and engaging heading, reflect subheading, a brief description, give more, call to action, key highlights, example. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so isn't there, let's say, a high resolution image? Not really. Okay, ChatGPT didn't really give me what I want. But guys, this content doesn't really have to be some sort of real. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this as it is. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and then from there, let me just do this. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, so this is the text that we have. Let me try this quick. Okay, let's see if we've got an area, a text area. Okay, let's paste here. Okay, this is more better than the first method. Okay, because this text area, I can some sort of change it as I wish. Okay, so as you can see, guys. Okay, and then let's just have a heading here, which is best of the best. Okay, let's say best school. Okay, make this bold and put it here, and then let's just scale it up. Okay, let's just scale it up. Okay, so that means we are having like best school, and then let's click here and make sure we align everything right. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then what I'm going to do, okay, let me make this bigger a little bit. Okay, let me make this bigger a little bit. I'm happy with this, guys. Okay, bigger a little bit. Okay, Okay, that's the only thing that we are going to have here. As you can see, guys, let me not make an auto layout for now. Okay, let's have a button register. Okay, let's just have a button register here. Okay, I'm going to create an auto layout on that button, and then I'm going to change the background. Let's see, then I'm going to choose one of those. Let's change the background on this auto layout and make it one of those. Okay, let's see, okay, let's try this one. Okay, and then I'm going to scratch this. As you can see, it stays nicely on the center. Let's work on the border radius of 10, as you can see, guys, and then let's just click here, and the color, we want to change this to white. Okay, as you can see, guys, so what I want to do now, I'm going to click this one and this one and this one and press an auto layout, Shift A. As you can see, guys, everything has been arranged nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this as it is, and then maybe I can just say type here our course. Okay, or our courses. Okay, and then let's just type here, okay, apply. Okay, then I'm going to click this one and click this one and press Shift A as an auto layout. Make sure that this is centered. Okay, as you can see, guys, I am somewhat happy with this. Okay, and then this is our button. And then what I'm going to do in closing, I'm just going to put a footer there with the social media icons. Okay, let's come back here, and then let me type social media here to see if I will get the social media icons. Okay, I just need to search for them one by one. Let's type here Facebook. Okay, let's type here Facebook. Let's take this one. Okay, copy this. Let's go back to Figma. Okay, paste it here. Okay, as you know, guys, okay, we just have to zoom in here, double click, and then take this out of that frame. I'm happy with that. Let's go back here and let's say WhatsApp. Okay, at least we are going to make use of 3. Okay, let me try this one. Okay, let's see, let me try this one. Copy this. Okay, let's go back here and then double click. Okay, and then let's go back again and try the last one. Let's try Instagram. Okay, all right, guys, as you can see, guys, we are done. We're just going to create the footer and we will be done with it, and then we're going to get into the fun stuff. We are going to code this. Okay, I'm cool, happy with this. Let me make sure the width of this, let's make this the same. Okay, make sure that I some sort of lock the aspect ratio. This is too big, not a problem. Okay, let me just use my eye. Okay, press K. Yes, just use my eye. Okay, something like this. I'm going to click this and pressing shift, and then I'm going to make an auto layout. Okay, as you can see, guys, so I can press V so that I can move these guys like this. Okay, and then from then I'm going to take these guys to the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to make an auto layout again. Okay, where I'm going to shift everything like this and then take this one to here. In this auto layout, as you can see, these guys are not centered, and that's true. Let me center them, and let's take the same height for this one. What is the height? It's 60. Okay, make the same height 60. Is that the case? I don't think so. Let's just make the same height. Okay, my apologies. Let's same height 60. Then from then take this to the bottom. Okay, happy with that. And then I want somewhat of a darker color. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's just sample. Okay, let's sample this color. Let's just sample this color, and then just a variation of it. Yeah, more like a light. Or can't I use transparency? Okay, let's just do it like this, guys. Okay, Doesn't have to be that awesome or something. And then we've got this. Okay, I'm happy with this. What if maybe we can just change this? I'm just testing. Okay, something closer to this. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's just center it. Okay, as you can see, guys, we've just got our landing page very quick. Okay, so I think we are ready to continue and code this. As you can see, guys, we've just played around the typography here, and that's about it. Okay, now we are ready to go and code this. What do we have on our website at the moment? Let's come back here. Okay, let's come back here. What we have at the moment is this. Okay, we were practicing. Okay, cool. So first, let's export this on Figma. Okay, let's export this on Figma because we're going to use it as a reference. Okay, we're going to use it as a reference, so we can come here and click export as a JPG. Okay, and then export. I'm happy with this. Can't we just take it as it is and drop it here next to, okay, yes, here. Okay, as you can see, guys, here is our design. Nice. Okay, so we are going to go to our web page, and then in our web page we are going to create a new file. Let's just call this file index. Okay, index.html. HTML. Okay, happy with that, as you can see, guys. Okay, so we are ready to get into the design. Okay, now let's just quickly check here what they are saying about CSS. Okay, so CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Okay, that's it. It's a styling some sort of language, let's say, makes HTML beautiful. Okay, as you can see, guys, they are explaining more about CSS here. I'm expecting you to maybe come here and read this thoroughly. Okay, so using CSS. Okay, CSS can be embedded to HTML document in 3 ways. Okay, you can have CSS embedded in inline. Okay, inline, and also you can have an internal CSS, and also you can have an external link style sheet to CSS. Okay, so for us, we will see, okay, if what we will do, but I think I'm going to do internal. Okay, so let's see. Okay, an inline style used. Okay, this is how you use CSS inline with an element, as you can see, guys. Okay, on that part, on that video on HTML element, or in fact HTML attribute, I showed you this style attribute. Okay, as you can see here, CSS has been used like in line with the tag. Okay, and then internal CSS, on internal CSS you just open a CSS what can I say, a CSS tag, sorry, a style tag, and then close it here, and then you put your CSS there. My apologies about that. Okay, and then in external CSS, okay, so what you do, you use a link tag, okay, to link to your external CSS. Okay, of which I think we will go for the external CSS because I don't want our HTML file to be complex and to have everything. Okay, so guys, I think that's about it in terms of CSS here. Okay, so let's get into it and create our own landing page that we have also designed ourselves. Okay, let's see what we can do, guys. Then let's go back to, first of all, we need to be on index. Okay, let's see, this is not where we want to be. Here we want to be on index. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to, what can I say, I'm not going to put the file name here. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, the browser is supposed to know it's going to choose index. That's why we call this index. It's more like an entry. Okay, so let's type HTML here. let's see, it's not typing HTML, and then let's just quickly use this boilerplate. Okay, and then the title is going to be coded design, as you can see, guys. Let me save. Okay, and then let's type here coded design in this body, okay, to see if it's going to load this page. So let's go back here, and then let's just quickly refresh here and see what is it going to do. Okay, so when we are here, it's showing us a list of a list of all the pages. Okay, my apologies about this. Okay, maybe this only happens in a server. Okay, the browser doesn't have some sort of an intelligence to choose which is your main entrance. Okay, it doesn't. But when this file is on the server automatically chooses index. I wanted to explain to you why this file is always index. Okay, but let me just quickly try again. I was hoping that even the browser can do that, but the server automatically it opens this file. Okay, cool. Then let's continue, guys. So let's just click this file then. Okay, as you can see, guys, here it is, and it's coded design. Okay, now I think we are ready to code. Let's get into the fun stuff. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to write a mockup. Okay, most people when they are coding, they do just that. Okay, they type the whole mockup and then they style after. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, the reason is, if there is something that is tricky as we are styling things, okay, it's easier to deal with things one by one. Okay, as I've told you that HTML can be confusing. Okay, it's possible to HTML you can see a padding in this div. Okay, a padding, but you can never really tell where is it coming from. Okay, simply because as you are typing, it adds its own things. It might change your things. So taking things one by one will work for us. Okay, so let's go back here. As you can see, guys, let's try to add a CSS inline. Okay, we are going to add CSS inline. We're just going to copy this code, okay, and then paste it there. Okay, the reason why we are going to do that, if I can be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of memorizing code. Okay, I like to understand how things work and learn the techniques. Okay, memorizing code, it's not what can I say, it's not part of my learning style. Okay, I don't believe in that. Okay, but it's important to some sort of understand how things work. Okay, so let's continue. So as you can see, guys, here we are linking a style sheet. Okay, maybe what we can do as a test. Okay, let's first write an inline style first. Okay, in fact, let's just add the style. So we can just type here style. My apologies about that. Let's just type here style. Okay, as you can see, guys, so meaning that here we can write our own CSS. We want to target the body. Okay, so we can just click here the body. So all HTML elements, you just target them with their name. Okay, we want to target the body, and then from there, what do I want to do? Open and close brackets. Okay, this is not body, my apologies. Okay, and then from then you open close brackets, you type here background. Okay, let's say background color. Let's put a background color of this and then save. Okay, so let's go back here and check what happened. Okay, coded design, as you can see, the title has changed. Let's click enter. Now the body has changed, so we are sure that CSS is being applied. Okay, what else can we do? Can't we put these side by side? Okay, so that we don't have to, let me do this. Okay, let me do this. My apologies about that. And then let's open this on the other side. Okay, we can somewhat close this for now. I'm happy with this. Okay, so guys, as you can see, we've got this. Okay, so let me just go here. Okay, let's see if Visual Studio Code can help us with a link tag that has got everything. Okay, as you can see, guys, Visual Studio Code has helped us with the link tag that has got everything. Okay, so what we want to do, our file, we are going to name it CSS, or let's say style. Okay, styles. Okay, let's just say styles.css. Okay, so if we can save this, nothing happens. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create this file here. Okay, we are going to name this file styles.css. Okay, as you can see, it's empty. Okay, it has got nothing in it. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the same style here. Okay, my apologies about this. We are going to take this style, okay, remove it here and click save. Okay, okay, it doesn't refresh automatically, not a problem. So as you can see, guys, okay, now the style is gone. Let's put the style into an external style sheet and see. Okay, let's see. Now let's refresh. If this changed, okay, if this background changes, it means that we have managed to link this 100%. Okay, let's just do this for now, and then let's refresh here. As you can see, guys, everything changed. That means we have managed, let me close this, we have managed to link this page with our own style, as you can see. Okay, cool, I'm happy with this. And then what do I want to do now? Okay, what do I want to do now? I want to go to my styles. Okay, I want to go to my styles. What do I want to do here? We were doing this just to, what can I say, just to test. All right, okay, so I can delete this one and click save. Okay, so let me teach you about something that I think is important, which is the box model. Okay, let me use this part. Okay, which is very important in, I think it's CSS. Okay, so that you can understand how things happen. Box model, CSS. Okay, CSS. Okay, if you understand CSS this way, it will be very, very easier. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay, I think which is the best box, I think it's this one, because also most browsers, they show it like this. Okay, where is it now? Okay, cool. Okay, so what happens, guys, is, okay, any element that you put on HTML, okay, it's treated as a box. Okay, it's treated as a box. Okay, let's say I've got a paragraph tag that is the width is 794 times 160 as the height. Okay, this is, let's say, the actual size of it. Okay, if it has got the padding of 20, okay, sorry, this is margin. Okay, anything that is outside the shape, okay, let's say if it has got a margin of 20, all the elements, they won't be closer to it. Okay, it's like it wants a space. Okay, you know, those kind of people who like their own space, okay, who don't want to share rooms and all those things. Okay, so let's say when you are putting the margin, you are just saying that, okay, all other elements must keep the space. Okay, so it means that now the total width, okay, of this element, okay, it's not only now the exact width, the one that you have put here. Okay, it's plus 20 on the left and plus 20 on the right. That is the first thing you need to note about the box model. I think it also talks to CSS mathematics. Okay, when you get into some sort of deep into coding or front end, okay, or HTML or building web application, you will need this mathematics, because sometimes you need to do some calculations. Okay, you want this to spread 100%, but you don't want that. You want minus the top bar. Okay, so if you minus only 160, you might see that your things don't match. Okay, but if you minus 160 plus 50 plus 50, you will land exactly where you want to land. So this is a little bit of CSS mathematics. Okay, so as you can see, guys, okay, now this will be the height. Okay, so meaning that, let's talk about the green box. Okay, so meaning that the actual width and height of the any box, okay, is made by its own actual size, okay, plus the padding, okay, plus the padding and plus the margin. Okay, treat any element as a box. Okay, and that box has got some margin, it has got some also padding. Okay, padding, it's a space inside the box, margin, it's a space outside the box plus its own space. I think that is it when it comes to the box model. Okay, I just want you to have a picture of what's going on. Okay, and then let's go back to where we are. Okay, so as you can see, guys, now our own HTML has got some default, let's say, styles, okay, which is obviously it has to start from somewhere, guys. Okay, it has got a little bit of padding automatically. As you can see, this doesn't fit here on this edge, and also it has got some sort of let's say this font. Okay, so the first thing that you do when you are styling a web page, you need to do some reset. Okay, I think my layout is gone here. Okay, you need to do some reset. Okay, meaning that we need to reset all the styles. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, the first way to do it is to just type here all. Okay, with this all. Okay, let me also just give you a trick with CSS. Okay, let me just refresh this so that it can be white. Okay, remember we are like the fishermen, okay, in the sea. Okay, CSS acts like that. Okay, I would like to believe even JavaScript acts like a fisherman. Okay, we are fishing for these elements. Okay, for these elements. Okay, we are standing outside, let's say the dam, and then we are some sort of tossing the string with the hook. Okay, let's say I want to hook this body, I will hook it and then I will style it and then it will change the color. So think of it that way. Even JavaScript does that. Okay, it has to hook whatever element that it wants to hook. It will add some event listeners and then it will do whatever. So when we want to hook something, remember we have hooked the body the other time. Now when we want to hook everything, we use a star. Okay, and the other thing, guys, as much as I'm not a fan of memorizing code, I have been since I'm coding with React, I'm always coding it with Tailwind. Okay, Tailwind is like, let me say, it's different from the actual CSS. It makes use of classes. Okay, Tailwind is some sort of a shortcut. Okay, so let me tell you, I am used to that shortcut. I've been working with it for some time. Okay, so in terms of CSS, obviously I will make use of Google, of some other things. Okay, there will be some things that I'll be like, okay, maybe I forgot how to do it. Okay, but in most cases, as I am not a good memorizing person, I make use of the IntelliSense. Okay, this, okay, my apologies about that, this, okay, I make use of this. Okay, and that is it. So let's continue, guys. So here I'm highlighting everything. Let's set the background color, let's say, to whatever color. Okay, I've highlighted everything, right? Let's see and let's refresh. As you can see, guys, everything. Okay, so this is not what I want. Let me remove this. Okay, so in this everything, I want to reset my document. Okay, let me do this. Let's see, don't I have something called live server here? Okay, guys, I'm trying to have an HTML page, okay, that will automatically refresh as soon as I okay, invitation linked, copy to the clipboard, send to anyone you trust. Was that live server or live sharing? Okay, in fact, I was looking for live server. Okay, so I want this to automatically, let me click open with, oh, let me do it on HTML. When I'm done with my style sheet and my HTML, I want something that will refresh automatically. Okay, I don't want to come here and refresh. I think that is possible with it's either it's open in live server or open with live server. Okay, let's see, guys, but if I don't find it, that is not problem. I will continue the way I'm doing. Okay, let's just quickly check, guys. My apologies about that. Okay, command, not really. Okay, let's try one last thing. Let's try and do it here. Okay, reveal in Explorer. In Visual Studio Code, maybe there's something that I have to install. There was an option where it says open in live server. Okay, one last thing, guys. Let's see. Live server. Let's see, guys, my apologies. Am I connected? Yes. Okay, live preview and live server. Okay, which one? Let's try this one from Microsoft. Okay, let's try this one from Microsoft. Okay, my apologies, I should have quickly installed this beforehand. Okay, and then still I have to struggle with using it. And remember, I said I'm not a good memorizing guy. Okay, so my apologies about that delay. Let's see now, are we going to have an option for opening it on live server. Okay, go to definition. Okay, let's just go back here, guys. My apologies about this. Yeah, the logo is this one. Okay, let's see how it works. Enable live changes with 7. Okay, let's say live server. Lovely. How do I use it? Okay, how do it was very easy, guys. It was not that difficult, believe me. Okay, yes, I think I can get a shortcut here. Shortcut to start and stop live server. In the case if you don't have any .html file, explains, then follow this method. Open the project and click to go to live server from the status bar and turn it on and off. Okay, so let me just quickly pause the video, guys, and find my way out of this so that I cannot waste your time, and then I will quickly come back. I don't want to fiddle with you. My apologies about that. Okay, it's not this one. Okay, let me just quickly pause the video. Okay, guys, I'm back. I think since I was in a hurry and maybe a little bit nervous, okay, when I've closed and opened Visual Studio Code again, I just realized that it was not installed. So what I did, I installed it and I waited for it patiently and until it was installed. After that, automatically there was go online. Let me just show you here. Okay, go live or something like that, which now it doesn't appear. Okay, it usually appears here. Okay, let me just try to see if there's a way to stop the live server. Let's see, but I already done that. I have tested it, it's working. So as you can see, hide live server extension, but here you will see something which is go live, and I did that. And okay, server is now offline. Yes, then since this is offline, as you can see, guys, there is this. Okay, so what I will do, I will just click this. Okay, as you can see, guys, it started here. I'm going to take this tab outside of this and I'm going to minimize this. Okay, and then let's put this here side by side, and then I want the code. As you can see, guys, nice. This is what I wanted. I wanted us to be a little bit quick and productive. Okay, so I think I'm ready. Okay, so now let's delete something here, or let's just type something and click save. As you can see, guys, the changes are instant. Okay, now my apologies for that delay. Now let's continue, guys. We were here. I don't need this. Okay, we were here. We highlighted everything. And then from here, after highlighting everything, the first thing that I want to do, I want to change the padding, okay, to 0. Okay, let's change the padding to 0 and then click save. Okay, let's change the background color. Okay, let's change the background color, let's say to any color, and see. Let's see. Oh, okay, everything changes. Okay, meaning that the live server is working. Okay, so padding, let's change it maybe to 0 pixel. Okay, and let's change margin. Okay, also margin to 0 pixels. Okay, it's like we are resetting everything. My apologies, guys, this is not 0 pixel, this is O. Okay, it's like we are resetting everything. As you can see, guys, this div here, or this element, now it attaches itself exactly there. Okay, and then the other thing, okay, which is a box sizing. Can't we go back to the box model again? Okay, or let me start by typing here so that I can explain box sizing. Okay, box sizing, CSS. Okay, let's see, let's just type here. I want to make sure that I'm explaining this the best way. Okay, without the box sizing CSS property, by default the width and height of an element is actually like this. I think I have explained this. Okay, width plus padding plus border is actually is equal to the actual width of an element, as I have said. Okay, so height plus padding plus border is actually the actual height, as you can see, guys. Okay, this means that when you set the width and height of an element, the element often appear bigger than you have set, okay, because the elements border and the elements padding are added to the element specific width and height. We've covered this. Okay, the following illustration shows two div element with the same specified width and height. Okay, cool. Okay, the two div elements end up with two different sizes. Okay, as you can see, guys, if you want to get the total width of an element, you have to some sort of add the borders and the paddings and that. Okay, us, we don't want that. Okay, we want the actual width to be some sort of the actual width. Okay, meaning that, let's say if we have a margin here, okay, so we want our actual width to be some sort of the overall width of the container. Okay, maybe you can go and make your research on this. Okay, but so what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to set also box sizing to border box. Okay, box sizing, let's see, box sizing to border box. Okay, as you can see, okay, so border box helps your actual width and height to be exactly what they are supposed to be. Okay, I think it eliminates the idea of you having a small width and then the height will be plus a padding and plus. So when I'm doing this, I'm setting this to some sort of a normal sizing so that what I see can be what I get. Okay, but you can feel free to make your own research on that. Okay, I'm looking for my live server. Let's see, where is it? I think it's this one. Okay, I think it's this one. My apologies about that. Let's continue, guys. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing like water. Okay, so I'm resizing all of that, and then let's say the font family, I want it to be Arial. Okay, let me just type this. Even if it's Arial and Helvetica, I don't mind about that. Okay, so as you can see, guys, now the font has changed. Okay, cool. And then I think we are ready to go to HTML. Okay, what I'm going to do, I am going to, can't I see the image here? I'm going to put that image here. Okay, this image. So now we're going to look here and look here. How nice. Okay, check here and check here. Okay, so what we can do, let's start with the top section. Okay, let's start with the top section. Let's call this a nav bar. Okay, let's start with the nav. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to my own code. Okay, everything is here, the link is here. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to have a nav. Okay, a nav tag. Okay, and then this nav tag, what am I going to need? I'm going to need a p tag. Okay, and in this p tag I'm going to type coded. Okay, let's see, how am I going to do it? Okay, I'm going to type coded, and then in terms of design, I'm going to use a span. Okay, a span is some sort of a lightweight tag to separate things when it comes to text. Okay, if you want to just separate things when it comes to text, let's say it's like a clear HTML element, it doesn't come with a lot of things, no styling. Okay, for instance, if you put an H1, it's going to be bigger. With a span, you just divide things. Okay, so let's type here design. Yeah, let's type here design. Okay, as you can see, guys, so let's just quickly go here and click save. My apologies about this. Okay, let me click here and click save. As you can see, guys, we've got coded design. I'm happy with that. Let's go back. Okay, I've subscribed to that channel. Okay, so what else do we want here? Okay, let's see what we want. Okay, my apologies. I think what I need to do, I need to put coded alone. Okay, because I'm going to style it differently, and design needs to be here. So coded needs to be inside the span. Okay, okay, and then from here, this is the span. I'm happy with this. So what I can do here, can I use a strong instead? Let's see, guys, let's see. Okay, instead of the span, let me just use strong, because strong applies the bold. Okay, as you can see guys, it's almost the same thing. Okay, coded design, I'm happy with that. Let's continue. Okay, and then what I want to do, I want the nav. Okay, now we are going to use our CSS. Okay, let's go here. Okay, and then what I want, the HTML tags, you always get them like this. Okay, this is how you hook. Remember we said we are like fishermen. Okay, so now we are fishing for a nav. What do we want to do to a nav? We want to change the background color, let's say to this color. Okay, as you can see guys, it has changed. Now let's talk about why this element is spanning like across the entire page. Who did that? Okay, so these elements have got their own default widths. Okay, a div, it's one of those elements that automatically on HTML takes the whole entire width. Okay, another div, if you put another div here, it has to be underneath this one. Okay, this is not true for all other elements. Okay, some elements are called like some sort of inline element. You can, when you put the other one, they will just be stacked in a row, but a div, it always takes the whole width. So this is a normal tendency of a div. Okay, it's not something that we did. And then from then, let's go to our Figma and let's see what we want on Figma. We want the colors. Okay, let's go to Figma file and then we copy this color. As you can see guys, this is a hex color. Okay, then in terms of the background, now we are going to put this hex color here. So let's just put this hex, something like this. Okay, and where is my apologies about that. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, as you can see guys. Okay, I keep on saving from a different place. As you can see guys, nice. Okay, so what we want on this nav, I want the height of 60. Okay, I want it to a height of 60 pixel. I'm happy with that. And then everything inside this nav, I want it to have a color of white. Okay, as you can see guys, everything has got a color of white. If we put some text inside that, it's going to have a color of white as well. Okay, so what I want to do also, okay, I don't want this. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do, okay, I want to, my apologies about this. Okay, what I want to do now, I want to display maybe let me display flex when there are some other elements as well. Okay, so as you can see guys, I'm taking things one by one step at a time. Okay, I don't want to put a lot of things here and you don't understand the effect of each and every incremental CSS steps. Okay, since this is more like CSS, okay, so I want you to see the effect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to save this. And in terms of the nav, I don't think I need to style the nav. So I want to target only this guy. Okay, so how do I get that? This guy is being surrounded by this p tag. Okay, what we can do, if I want to make this a little bit bigger as I am not happy with it, there is no need for me to put an ID here and go and style that. Can't we just use HTML tags like maybe h3 and see how big is h3? Okay, the problem with h3, obviously it makes everything bolder, as you can see guys. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay, so this will mean that let me just go to that p tag, and then let me just give this an ID. Okay, also it will help us for the sake of learning. Okay, ID of logo, that means I have to go fishing only for logo. So let's go to our CSS, and then here let me just go fishing for logo. So if you want an ID, you can put a hash symbol there with logo, and then okay, let's say font size. Okay, font size, let's make it 18 pixel. Let's see how is it going to be. Did it increase? Yes, but obviously let me just make sure. Okay, make it 40. Okay, as you can see guys, it's increasing. So let's make it 20, let's say 24, let's say. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with that. Okay, as you can see guys, this is exactly what we want. Okay, what I was going to explain again. So we have managed to get one fish here, which is logo, and I'm happy with that. Okay, that's about it. And then what we want to do also, the children of this element, which is nav, it's not only this logo, right? Okay. Let's see. Another child of this might be, let's just create a div. Okay. Let's just create a div here. And then let's have some anchor tags. Okay. Let's have some anchor tags. Okay. And then the first one is going to be, let's check this. Okay. Home, student, and assignments. Okay. Okay, the first one is going to be home. Okay, and the other one is going to be students. Okay, the other one is going to be students, and the other one is going to be assignments, as you can see, guys. Okay, assignments. Okay, let's click save. As you can see, guys, here is this one. Okay, then one might ask why this anchor tags or this div now. Okay, let's see why this is not like next to this one. Remember, these are not divs. Okay, let's see. This is a p tag. Okay, that means it doesn't span across. Okay, and this is obviously this is a div. Okay, surrounding this, but because of this, okay, let's see what am I trying to say. My apologies about this. Let's just quickly come back. Okay, because I want to explain this clear. Okay, my point that I want to communicate across is, okay, some element they span across just like the div, some others they don't. Okay, so let's just see what is the effect now. Okay, we are having a nav here that contains everything, and we are having a p tag. Okay, it looks like this p tag is spanning across. Let's just quickly test that. Okay, I want to watch elements that spans across and the ones that doesn't span across. Okay, so meaning that others are going to be inline, others will push things to the other side. Okay, okay, this is what I want. As you can see, guys, these anchor elements, okay, they are in a row. Okay, I think that was my initial thought. Okay, but I've just failed on communicating it. Okay, that's what I wanted to communicate. Okay, this one is sitting on top there, no problem. But if you look at the anchor elements, okay, they are not like stack one on top of each other, they are just in line. Okay, that's what I wanted to explain. Okay, my apologies for maybe taking some time or longer. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Okay, so now what I want to do, I have got this, okay, this element wrapping everything here. Okay, so let's give this an ID. Okay, an ID of nav items. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is an ID of nav item. So now we want to style this container. Okay, so let's go to style, and then let's use the hashtag symbol. Okay, and then from there we know that this is what we want, and then let's test it with a background color of let's say white. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, so this is a div, the one that contained these guys, so it spans across, not much of a problem. And then what do I want? What do I want here? Okay, I am going to display this flex. Okay, the display flex, you won't really see the effect of it, so I'm not going to apply it here. Let me first apply it between these children, this one and the one with the white background or the beige, okay, color. So look at what will happen when I'm setting the nav. Okay, the nav, the one that is on the background, when I'm setting the display flex. Now it's the right time to do that. So let's go to nav and type here display flex. Display, I want to show you the effect of a flex property. Okay, let's say display flex. Let's just save and see. As you can see, guys, it looks like now these have been arranged in a row manner. Okay, that is because of the display. Okay, automatically on the web, the display flex automatically displays in a row, arranges its column in a row, but we can change that, guys. Okay, so let me just give you a brief about flex. Okay, this is how you apply flex. I have struggled with this for a longest time, I don't want to lie. Okay, when you apply flex. You don't apply flex to the children inside. Okay, I cannot apply flex on this word and I want flex to apply. No, flex always apply in a parent so that it can take control of the children. Okay, so that I want to control these guys. As you can see by displaying flex here, let me just remove it. Now these guys, they have changed. Okay, so I am applying flex into the parent. Okay, cool. Now I want to take control of how they are aligned. I want them to be stacked. Okay, let's go back here and say flex direction. Okay, flex direction column. Okay, now they are going back to where they were. Okay, somebody might feel like it looks like we didn't do anything. Let me show you what we have done. The same thing that we did on Figma with the layout, changing the gap in between things. Check what we can do here. We can change the gap now between them, let's say to be 20 pixel, let's say. As you can see guys, automatically now we've got this gap. Okay, cool. And then what we must do now, let's change this. Let's be intentional and change this to row. Okay, as you can see, it looks like we did nothing, but what we are going to do, let me just click here. Okay, so what we are going to do now on this flex, it's row, we are going to add a gap, let's say a gap of 80 pixel. Okay, let's say, as you can see, this is a gap of 80 pixel, but this is not what we want necessarily, because we want this, okay, to have some sort of to take the whole space in between, so that there could be some sort of an even space here, equal. Okay, there's something that we have missed, and we have missed this icon. Okay, we are going to continue with the flexing so that you can see it properly, but now let's just quickly add this icon. Cool. Okay, let's go back here. Okay guys, I hope you see and everything is clear. Okay, so for now I'm just going to leave this background so that it can help us to identify this element. Okay, so now we are going to make use of font awesome. Okay, make use of font awesome. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to go here. Okay, and then we're going to look for font awesome. Okay, font awesome is just a way of getting icons from the internet. Let's type here CDN. Okay, CDN, it's a content delivery network. Okay, I'm not going to explain more about that guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy here a link tag. Okay, what are we doing here? We are adding an external style sheet, okay, that contains a lot of icons that we will just use. Okay, so let me copy that. I'm going to go to our let me just minimize instead, and then I'm going to go to our HTML. I'm going to add that link tag. Okay, as you can see guys, this is what we've just done. Okay, we have just added a link tag. Okay, and we are adding a style sheet from font awesome. My apologies about that. Okay, we are adding a style sheet. This is the link, okay, from font awesome. That's what we are actually doing, and then we are going to save. Okay, so look how this will help us. And then let's go to font awesome and go back here. Okay, get started with font awesome, and then here we can just copy and paste fonts and use them just like that. Okay, okay, my apologies for my slow internet. Let me just take a water break. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. And then let's just click here on icon. I want all icons. Okay, let's see. Let's just click home. Okay, I'm not used to this web page having this green bar here. Okay, and it's been a while since I've used font awesome, but let me quickly get to the fonts and see, as long as I'm going to get the fonts and they are working. Okay, let's see menu. Let me click menu. Okay, this is what I want. Let me click. Okay, cool. Looks like this will work. And where is the HTML tag for it? Okay, let me copy this for now just to test, but we must get to a better version of font awesome, because there you just click and things will automatically be copied. Okay, and maybe it might happen this is an old one. Okay, I don't know why we got here, but let's just quickly test guys first. Is this going to work? Okay, so we want this to be a child of the nav. Okay, as you can see. So here we can put it here. Okay, let's just quickly save and let's see if this will work. As you can see, guys, okay, it's working. I'm happy with this. In fact, we're not going to use a lot of font or some things, so we can use that old version. As long as it works, guys, it gives us what we want. Okay, as you can see now, we've got this default size here spacing and this default size here spacing. We don't want that. Okay, we want, okay, let me show you what we want these guys to space. This one must be on the edge, this one must be on the edge, this one must be exactly in the middle. Okay, just like the way we did on Figma. So how are we going to do that? Let's go to flex. That's the important things about flex. So layout, auto layout on Figma act as a flex. Okay, so on the gap, let's type here on the gap. Let's see what options do we have. Let's see now. Tailwind CSS just took all my CSS skills. Okay, so I want space between. Okay, flex direction and the gap. Okay, let's see on flex. Okay, flex rep, no, flex basis, what is it? Okay, let me go back here. Now let's justify content. Okay, let's justify content in flex. Okay, let's see, justify content. Here is it, guys. Okay, let's put space between. This is what I wanted. Okay, it's not part of the gap. Okay, as you can see, guys, now when we are putting the space between, as you can see, this has been pushed to this side and this has been pushed to this side. Remember on Figma, maybe if I can show this Figma file. Okay, remember here, what we did, we have centered things. Okay, like this. Okay, we can also do that here. Let me minimize this. Okay, we can also do that here. What we are going to do, we have justify content space between. Let's go to the align items, or let's say items. Okay, align items, justify items, align items. I think we can align items center. Okay, let's see, align items center. Let's see what will happen. Okay, as you can see, guys, now the items are aligned center. I am happy with this and we are winning. Now we can remove this background. Okay, I hope you have seen the effect of flex. Okay, so now I'm going to apply it on this element. Okay, I'm going to apply it on this element. If maybe I didn't do it like this, since these are already in a row fashion, you are not going to see the actual effect. Okay, like one by one. Okay, so I don't want this. Okay, number one, this is an anchor tag, so automatically it has got some decorations. Okay, so let's try to remove all the decorations. Text decoration, none. Okay, let's see first. Okay, I think the text decoration applies to a list. Okay, when you are removing those bullets. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I see. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's go back here, guys, and try to understand where these guys are. Okay, I think our fishing skills are not good. Now we need to go back. Okay, I want these guys. Okay, not this one. Okay, so how do you get in here in terms of CSS? What's your fishing style? Okay, first of all, you need to tell CSS that I want to go to this. Okay, any item that has got this ID, and then you put a space. That means now you are getting inside. It's more like you are cascading. Okay, you are getting the children, and I want this, and then you style the A's. Okay, let's try that first. Okay, so basically this is what you will do. Let me just remove this. Okay, you will then go and type, say, I want A. Okay, and then from then you get inside and you do your own thing. First of all, let's just change the color to white. Let's see, something that is going to be, my apologies about that, something that will be easily like visible and we can easily see it. Cool. Okay, as you can see, guys, okay, we've managed to change it, so that means our fishing skills are perfect. And then let's go to text decoration first. Okay, let's go to text decoration and put none. Okay, let's see. As you can see now, this has not been underlined, okay, but still automatically when you hover over it, because of it's an anchor, okay, remember we said on HTML this anchor tag helps you to navigate, okay, helps you to navigate between different sections, okay, even though now there is nothing there, okay. So what we want to do now, okay, because here we are styling every a tag, we don't want that, we only want this item, the container, okay. I hope you get what I'm trying to do, guys, okay. So let's only style the container. Let me show you that we are styling the container only. Okay, guys, I was hoping I'm going to be like terrible in terms of vanilla CSS. I don't want to lie, I'm used now to Tailwind CSS, okay. So I think I'm trying, guys, okay, even though I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, okay. So as you can see, guys, I have styled the background here, okay, of that container. So I'm sure that my fishing skills are awesome, okay. So what I want to do, I want to display that flex. I hope now you can see, okay, display flex, okay. Nothing will change necessarily, as you can see, still displayed flex, but if I can put a gap here, okay, a gap of 40 pixels on the nav item, yes, why it looks like I don't see an effect between these guys, okay, there must be a gap between here, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's say 80. Let's see what might be the problem. Display flex, yes, okay, let's see. Okay, looks like it's not doing what I want to do. Okay, let me set the background. Okay, background color, give it any color, aqua is fine, and then let me set the width of it. Okay, let me set the width to be, let's say 200 pixel. Let's see, is that going to happen? Okay, am I fishing for the right thing? Yes, but if I can change the background, looks like I am fishing for the right thing, okay. Why now the width doesn't change to 200? Very strange. Okay, cool. Let's do some other techniques, okay. Let's inspect this. Okay, we're inspecting this. Let's just click here and go to this background. As you can see, guys, the background of this, okay, here are some other details. Let's click there, okay. Let's see what has been applied. Okay, this is enough item, it contains these guys, I'm happy with that. Let's see the background color. Okay, I have made a mistake. This is font display flex, as you can see, guys, okay, so it has not been applied. Okay, for that matter, I was not looking for font, okay, so I was looking for display. It's my mistake. Okay, now everything starting from this display flex work. Let's just first test the gap. Okay, gap of 20 pixels. Okay, let's see. I'm happy with this. Okay, as you can see, guys, the gap, so that means everything is working accordingly. Okay, so I don't really need this 200 width and all other things. Okay, as you can see, guys, I am happy with this. Okay, I am happy with this. Okay, let's just check our mockup. Okay, we are getting there, guys, slowly but surely. Okay, I think we had a padding of 60 here. Okay, we had a padding of 60, so let's apply that here. Okay, my apologies about that. So we need this guy, okay, this guy, and then which is padding is the space inside it. Okay, let's do that. Or maybe we can do it in both ways. Let's start with the first one. Okay, we can go to the inner container. I apologize about that. We can go to the inner container, guys. Okay, and then on the inner container we can set the margin. Okay, the margin, remember we talk about somebody who's who like his or her own space, who doesn't want to share room and whatever. So let's say this inner container doesn't like the fact that it's on the edge, so it want to push itself, okay, in terms of the outside. Okay, so we can do that using the margin. Okay, let's say margin left of 60. Okay, 60 pixels. Margin left of 60. Why it looks like there is no impact. Okay, let's say 100. Let's see, not sure. Okay, there is something that is happening there. Okay. Okay, what can I do? I'm not convinced. Something is happening, but I'm not convinced if that's what I want. Okay, so let's just put margin right as well. Okay, margin right, and then let's say 60 pixels. Okay, 60 pixels. Okay, let me put 60 pixels as well here. Okay, so margin, it's outside. Cool. Let me try this. Okay, copy this as it is. Let's come here and let's view a, okay, I'm still going to need these fonts. Let's just click here so that we can see if we can get a full view of everything. Okay, I got a full view, but I don't think my margin has applied. Okay, we're not going to get into that whole trap because it might delay us. As I've told you, that there are some things in HTML that sometimes it misbehaves. Okay, so you just have to be very careful. That's why I'm taking things one by one. Since we've got an alternative, okay, let's try that alternative first. Okay, so we said the alternative will be, okay, not to go to this looks like I'm also making a mistake, guys. Sorry, this is my mistake. This nav is referring to this. Okay, only this. Okay, not a container around them. So what if maybe I want a container around them? Looks like my fishing skills are poor. Okay, this only speaks to these guys. Okay, not to this one. Okay, so let's go back up. As you can see, okay, these guys, the only container that they have is the nav. Okay, they don't have their own, which is something that is more like inside this nav where we can set the margin. Okay, so let's just skip that thinking at all. Okay, so meaning that here we can just use the nav. Do we have any nav here? Yes. Okay, let's just use our padding. My apologies about that, guys. Okay, I wanted to show you some sort of different ways of doing things, but it was not applicable here. So let's say padding left, okay, of 60 pixels. Okay, that means inside this on the left 60 pixels. As you can see, guys, it pushes these guys somewhat inside. And then let's say padding right. Okay, padding right. Okay, we are pushing these guys 60 pixels. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, let's go back to a full view. Okay, as you can see, guys, everything happens the way we want. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with everything, as you can see. Okay, all right, now let's go to Figma. Okay, let's go to Figma. Let's sample this color. Okay, let's sample this color so that I can change the body to that. Okay, let's go minimize this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I am going to minimize also this. Okay, and then I am going to hook the body. Okay, I'm going to hook the body, and then I'm going to set the background of the body. Okay, background color. Okay, and then I'm just going to put an hash symbol here. Okay, as you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, I am thinking, okay, I am thinking whatever that is happening here, okay, whatever that is happening here, okay, it's the same thing that is happening almost here. Okay, so we need to be clever. We must reuse code. Okay, now I'm going to introduce classes. Okay, with IDs. Okay, with IDs you fish for a specific fish. Okay, this is for this specific element. Okay, so when you want to be specific, you make use of IDs. It's like your ID number. Okay, if I'm saying blah 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 13792, there can be only one person, maybe on earth, maybe in South Africa, or maybe an employee with that ID. Okay, but when I want to reuse the styles, okay, I use a class. Okay, so with ID, let's say we start here and put an ID to this specific element, and then we will go to HTML. But with classes, okay, we start with the class, and then what can I say, take it to whatever elements that we want. Okay, Basically, that's how Tailwind CSS works. Okay, let's just quickly go to Tailwind CSS so that you can see what I mean. Okay, so Tailwind CSS is like a combination of many classes. So when we're doing React, we are going to use Tailwind CSS. Okay, let me just quickly show you that. Okay, so in whatever that we do, as you can see, guys, class, okay, these are different class names. Tailwind CSS has got a lot of class names that makes your life easier. Okay, that's why my CSS skills are a bit rusty. Okay, but as you can see, guys, we're getting there. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. Okay, so guys, I need to take these styles from here. Now they must not belong to the nav. They must belong to a class that I will apply to the nav, and I will apply to the footer. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Okay, so let's go to the nav. Okay, let's go to the nav. As you can see, so which styles that I think they apply globally? Okay, these ones. Okay, go back here. As you can see, everything it doesn't work. Okay, these ones applied globally. Okay, so this style I'm going to call it let's say bar. Okay, let's say bar container. Okay, container. These styles will always apply to a bar container. How do I know that this is a class with this dot? Okay, so these applies to all bar containers. So this nav, okay, it has got its own styles like the background. Okay, the background, and what makes this guy white, this guy is white, I think it's because of this. Okay, this, remember, I was testing. Okay, so we want uniformity here. What must change the white for all of these? It must be one parent. Okay, so that if we change it there, it changes everywhere. Imagine if we've got white here. Okay, sorry, if we've got white here and another white has been changed on the parent, and then when another developer comes and want to make some changes, they change this to white, and then all of a sudden these ones doesn't change. Okay, as you can see, guys, that's not a clean code. So let's take that color here, it's here. Okay, so now that we've got the class, we can take this class and apply it to this guy, and at the same time, if we've got a footer, we will apply it there. So let's quickly do that. Oh, sorry, we are still on the same code. There's no need for us to minimize. So let's type class equal to, and then let's put this bar container, and then we save. Okay, not here, I've put the class on a wrong place. Let's go to nav. My apologies about that. Okay, class. Okay, my apologies about that. As you can see, we are back to where we wanted to be. Okay, it looks like now these guys are stubborn. Okay, they don't want to be some sort of change, or they don't want to be governed by the what can I say? They don't want to be governed by the parent. Okay, let's see. I don't think this will work. Also, there is some sort of a CSS thing which is important, but I don't think it will reinforce that these guys must be governed by that. Okay, as you can see, guys, it doesn't do. Maybe as time goes by, I will tell you what this important means. Okay, so it looks like those guys, they want to be styled alone, of which that's not a problem. Okay, at least we tried to write a clean code. Okay, so what I want, this navbar. Okay, guys, you can go and set this navbar to be, sorry, this menu, okay, to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to continue and do the footer. Okay, so right after this nav, okay, let's see, I think we've got a tag which is a footer. Okay, and then in this footer, for now, let's put okay, let's just do things the right way. Okay, in this footer, it's here, but you cannot see it. Okay, let me just type here footer. Okay, as you can see here, it is. Okay, the fact that it's a footer, it doesn't mean it will automatically go to here. Okay, and then as you can see, guys, here is the footer, and it doesn't have those things. So Tailwind CSS does this, Tailwind CSS does this. Okay, it it has got a lot of classes, okay, that you can quickly put here. You see this class bar container, okay, this class, you can copy it and apply it here. So Tailwind CSS does that, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, let's see what will happen here to this footer when it gets this class bar container. I am not sure if it's me, but it looks like the bar container does nothing to the footer. Okay, we just need to make some investigation as to why. Okay, because this bar container worked on other containers, it works very well, it works a magic. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see, this is bar container. Let's see, why don't you work? Is it me or it's what? Okay, if it works, let's see what it will do first so that we can see if it's working. Number one, does this bar container changes the background color? No guys, it doesn't. Okay, so it might happen it works but we don't see it. Okay, so how are we going to test that? Let's just type the background color, let's say background color to black. Okay, then as you can see guys, this guy has got its own color here. Okay, but for some reason that color has been overridden by this one. Okay, this topic is called CSS specificity. Okay, CSS has got a certain way of handling specificity. I think it's something that you can research on your own. Okay, look at what I'm going to do here. Remember I told you that I'm going to try to find a gap or an opportunity for explaining to you important. Okay, so now there is some sort of a conflicting styles. Okay, so I want to reinforce that this is the important style. Okay, so let's do that. Let me space, let's say important. Okay, let's see what will happen. As you can see guys, now since we are styling the same thing in different ways, okay, and this doesn't win in terms of specificity, it looks like this one is the very specific one. So now I'm reversing that, I'm saying that this one must win. Okay, as you can see, so let's just leave this one like this so that it can always win. Okay, so this means that now if this has got a black background, okay, on another container that doesn't have this, it will apply. Okay, let's just go back and see guys. Okay, class my apologies, look at where my class is guys, on the closing tag. This is bad guys, please forgive me. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, I don't want to waste your time guys with the silly mistakes. Okay, check here guys, everything happens very well. So this one and this one, they are exactly almost like the same. Okay, let's see. Also my footer is not even inside the footer. Okay, my apologies about that guys. So as you can see guys, everything works well, even the padding. Okay, how nice. And then what we want to do now, we want to make sure that we are using this. Okay, this is what we are using. Okay, let's see, what if maybe we were not using Figma? Okay, this is just an extra, I'm not sure, playful of me, but it will teach you a lot of things. Okay, sometimes you've got the colors from the internet. Okay, just like here. Okay, check here what we can do guys. Let's click here, inspect. Okay, as you can see, we've got a dark color here. Let's say I wanted this color. Okay, this is what you can do. Okay, as you can see guys, check here. Okay, now I don't need to go to Figma. Okay, I can just, this is the hex color, then I can just copy this. Okay, I hope this will help you to become a better front-end engineer. Okay, this trick, I've been using this trick for a lot of time. Even when I'm debugging HTML, when I want to know what's going on, I always go here and sample color, and that's it. So let's go back here guys. So what I'm going to do, since I am teaching you a lot of things, okay, remember we have insisted on this one, okay, here, okay, on this, so that it can be this color. For the footer, we are not going to insist here. Okay, like in the style, we are going to insist with the inline style. Let's try that. Remember we said you can style something inline. Okay, background color. Okay, let's put the color that we want. For now, let's just click save and see what will happen. Okay, we don't want to be here, Mus. Okay, and this is one of those native what can I say, language phrases, mos. Okay, it means something to us as close as, when I'm saying mos, I'm not sure how can I interpret that to English. I'm not sure if it's for real. Okay, but more about that later. I will teach you my language later. Okay, so what I want to do, I just want this without this. Let me remove this. Okay, let's go back here, guys, and see. As you can see, guys, okay, we have just created an inline style and it worked. Okay, so what we are going to do now, let's add the icons. Let's go back to font awesome. Okay, and then can I search for items here in the screen font awesome? It looks like I did before, but now I forgot. Let's go back in time, and then let's look for Facebook. All right, here is Facebook, and then can I copy this? Yes, I can. Okay, as you can see, guys, also font awesome makes use of classes. Okay, with classes you can put multiple classes, like this one space, the other one space, the other one. Okay, so let's go back here, guys, and then in the footer now I'm going to put this is for Facebook, and the other one is for Instagram, I think. Okay, let me go back. Instagram. Did I press enter? Are you searching? Oh, here is it. Okay, looks like I didn't see it. Okay, I'm asleep. My apologies about that. Believe me, I will wake up. Okay, let's check for the last one. I think it was WhatsApp. Okay, the order, we are not going to mind much now about the order. Okay, I trust you guys will see what you can do with the order. So we want WhatsApp. Okay, we want WhatsApp. Let's copy this. Okay, let's paste this here. Okay, save, and let's go back. Let's minimize this. As you can see, let's refresh. I hope now these are not working. Okay, the other ones worked very well, but these ones are not working. Let's see. Okay, maybe it's those different versions of font awesome. Okay, you know I like to take chances. Okay, maybe it's because of in this new version, you never know, maybe when you want to refer to this icon, you don't really have to put the FA. Okay, you know, I'm a chance taker. I take chances. Okay, obviously if this doesn't work, we will see what we can do. As you can see, guys, it doesn't really work. Okay, cool, let's try something else. Let's do it like this. Let's see what are the possibilities that we have. FA. Okay, dash, let's see. F. Do we have Facebook here? Okay, Facebook. I'm not sure if we are cheating or, but get used to these techniques. Okay, making use of intelligence. Facebook. Looks like we have something, guys. I hope it's going to work. Let's click save. Doesn't look like it's working. Okay, it's there, but it's not working. Okay, let's see. Do we have something which is like solid, FA solid? Let's try this. Okay, maybe we need to tell it, is it a solid or an outline? Okay, let's if it's not solid, what is it? FA dash, is there something like an outline? Okay, it looks like, guys, we are not really winning. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I don't have much a problem with that. So what we need to do, remember, some sort of complaint that I not used to this interface. Okay, let's go back. Where do I want to be? Here. Okay, this green, I don't want to be here. My apologies. Matthew is lost in his own code. Okay, now I'm back. So I said, guys, I don't want to be here. Okay, I'm not used to font awesome as like this. Okay, so it will mean that get the latest. Let's see, maybe we're going to be taken to a blue, yeah, something like this. This is better. Okay, I don't know what was that one. Okay, but since it was working, I didn't mind. Okay, so let's go back and search for Facebook. Yeah, apologies guys, I'm sneezing. Okay, let's check here. Okay, looks like this one is on Pro. Okay, I'm not sure if I have to pay for it or, but as you can see guys, now this one is different. There is FA brands and Facebook and end. Okay, cool, let's do that. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing. Now let's first test, are we on the right track? Okay, here, my apologies about that. Space, where are we going to see if it's working? Let's check here. It's supposed maybe to be here. It's taking longer though, I don't know why. As you can see guys, it's working. So we were on the old version. Okay, my apologies about that, but at least we learned something. Okay, and then okay, this is Facebook. As you know that I like taking chances. Okay, let's try the Instagram one. Space. As you can see guys, it's working. Okay, and then let's do the same thing for WhatsApp, and then I'm going to type WhatsApp there. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay, I'm a chance taker. Okay, let's see. Let me type WhatsApp. Here is WhatsApp guys. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, and then let's go back here to check if is everything working. As you can see guys, everything is working. Okay, obviously since this container, what can I say, everything has been spaced evenly. As you can see, obviously this is not what we want guys. Okay, cool. How do we solve this problem? This parent, because of that class, creates this. Okay, we just need to take these guys, okay, take these guys and put them in one group so that they can act like it's one item, and if that's the case, they will be centered. Okay, let's quickly do that. They are inside a footer. Let's put them inside a div. Okay, a div will work well, and then let's just put them here. Now check here. I think now they are different. Okay, they act like one item. Okay, I'm happy with this, but they are not centered. Okay, so let's check the class, what it does. Okay, suppose it justifies content center and align item center. Okay, let's check that class. Navbar container, does it have any flex? Display flex? Yes. Flex direction row? Yes. Justify content, not center. Let's space between. Okay, let's play a little trick. So I'm teaching you here some trick of CSS. Okay, there is a lot of ways to go about things. Sometimes you get trapped into, what can I say, conflicting styles. Okay, and you'll be like, if I change this to center, then it changes this. If I change this to that, for instance, let's just break center here so that you can see the mistake. Sorry, center. Okay, let's see what is the negative effect of that. Now everything works, but this is not what we want. Okay, so let me just show you some of the tricks or attempts to solve this problem. Okay, without changing this. Okay, without changing that one. So let's just go to this one. Okay, let's make use of the margin. Okay, margin auto on the left and margin auto on the right, just to see if can't we win with that. Okay, what's going on here? Why I don't see everything? Oh, okay, as you can see, this is a full page. This is what I want. Okay, now let's go to this guy. Where can I get it? Okay, here is this guy. Okay, let's give this guy an ID because I only want specifically to style this guy. Okay, icon container. Okay, icon container. Let me save, and then let's come here let's see, icon container. Okay, and then what I want to do, let's say margin left. Okay, what does margin left do? Okay, if there is no much problem with the styles, okay, these styles are not competing. Okay, when I'm typing margin left auto, okay, margin left auto will take all of the space. It will push this guy to this side. Okay, when it's in this side, we will also do margin right auto. Then this guy will be pushed all the way, and these two forces will somewhat give up in the middle, and this guy will stay in the middle. So sometimes those are the tips and tricks that you do to get what you want with CSS. It's not straightforward. It's with CSS and HTML. You do a lot of tricks. Okay, so let's see, margin left. Let's see first, is it going to apply? Okay, as you can see, guys, it applies. Okay, and then let's do margin. I apologize about that. Margin right, not scroll. Margin right. Okay, and then we'll set it to auto. As you can see, guys, problem solved. Okay, so you must have different ways to go about things. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, instead of making that display flex and gap and everything, still I'm using, these are shortcuts. Okay, obviously there are pros and cons. Okay, but I don't want to repeat one and the same thing, so I might as well teach something new to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to be clever. Okay, in each of these items, okay, this is a group. Okay, as you can see, I'm grouping all of them. Now I want each and every one of those. Okay, the font awesome element or tags, it's I, so I want I there. That means all of them. And then I want to set margin left. Okay, margin left of 20 pixel. Okay, as you can see, guys, now there is left of 20 here, left of 20 here, left of 20 here. Okay, let's go to check our mockup and see. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with that, guys. You can make your own modifications. Guys, we are almost there. So now, how can we take this guy to the bottom? Okay, the best way to go about it, we need a div in between these guys. Okay, in fact, let's make it a section. Okay, let's make it a section. This is one of the HTML tags. Okay, let's make it a section. As you can see, guys, it's there. We're not going to put what can I say, we're not going to put in this section, we're not going to put a class or a div. We're going to style it as it is. Okay, so let's just type here section so that you can see it. It's in the wrong place, right? Because it's not supposed to be here. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's move it so that it can be between the nav and the footer. Okay, but I don't see it now. Okay, it's supposed to be in between those, but why it doesn't show? Maybe somewhere in here. Let me think. Okay, there's nav and okay, cool. Let me just try to change its height and see. Okay, height of 40 pixel. Okay, it's there, but I don't see it. Cool, I don't have a problem as long as it's there. We will see, or maybe the section doesn't behave like the divs. Okay, it doesn't have something, it doesn't display anything. That's not much of a problem as long as it's there. Okay, so what I want to do here, okay, let's see. Now I need to be clever. Okay, let's make a height of let's see. No, not a height of. Let me be clever. Okay, what am I going to do? Let me be clever. Okay, let me start with a height of 100. Okay, but I don't think this is where I'm going. If it works, okay, kumbaya. Okay, as you can see, guys, it looks like it's not working. Okay, the height of 100. Let's put the height of 100 view height. Okay, Stating, as you can see, guys, it's not working still. Okay, where are we failing? I think we are failing on the mathematics of CSS. Okay, meaning that 100% 100 view height, it's from here to here. Let's say that is 100, okay, as in terms of unit, but we don't want it to be 100 because minus this part, okay, so that this can move. Okay, so this section now, I think it has been taken by that part, even though for now it looks like this gap is too much. Okay, this gap that we have got here, it looks like it's too much, but it's like CSS mathematics. Okay, so I forgot the calc. What can I say? I forgot the calc CSS property. Basically, this is what I want to do. I want the 100% view height minus this 60 so that this can land exactly where I want to go. But there's also different ways to go about it. Okay, giving an element a flex of 1 can also achieve what we want to do. Okay, let me try that first. Okay, so meaning that this element, okay, let me remove this. Okay, this element, the one that we don't see, and this one, these three elements need to be in a parent. They must be flexed. Okay, and obviously they must be columns so that they could be stacked one on top of each other. And then the one that is in the middle, we are going to give it a flex of 1. That means the child now. So when it's given a flex of 1, it's like those child who are jealous. You know, if you give them toys, they don't want to play with other kids, they take everything. Okay, so if we give it a flex of 1, the child, okay, while they are all both belonging to a flexed parent, okay, this guy, the child, will take the remaining space and push all the guys to some sort of what can I say, to the edges. Okay, let's try that. Okay, but if we are not winning, obviously I have to check my rusty skills on calculation. Okay, so let's make sure first go to our mockup. These guys belongs to what? They belong to the div. I don't think it's a good programming practice or coding practice to work with the div. Okay, but for simplicity, okay, for now, for simplicity, I'm just gonna flex the div, the one that is already there, but just create a container around them and work on there. I don't think it's a good programming practice to always work on the div. Okay, on the body, my apologies, where is the body? Here is it. Okay, so let me flex the body. Okay, obviously the parents, the children on the body will misbehave. Okay, display flex. Okay, as you can see, they are misbehaving. Maybe they are arranging themselves in terms of the row, because automatically, as you can see, they are displayed row. I don't have a problem with this. Okay, we're getting there as long as what we want happens or it works. And then let's check on flex direction. Okay, I think I must do more tutorial on pure CSS. I used to think I'm very bad. Okay, but it looks like I at least, okay, I was afraid to do CSS tutorials because I thought I forgot because of Tailwind. But if you might want more of that, please shoot a comment below. I will continue to do so. Okay, so we want flex direction of column now. Okay, we are telling it that it must be column. Cool. Everything back to normal. Let's check our icons. Are they? Yes. Okay, as you can see, icons, they are in the same place. Now let's go to that child, the jealous one. Which one is it going to be? It's supposed to be this section. Okay, let's give this guy a flex of 1. Okay, let's click save. Not what we wanted. Okay, not what we wanted. Let's see what if the flex was row still. Let's say, okay, what if the flex was row still? Are you telling me that it was not going to happen? At some point it looked like it applied, but at the same time it didn't apply. Let's see. Okay, let's just check here, guys. Okay, I think in terms of the row, it works. As you can see, guys, it's creating a gap here. Okay, it's creating this gap, but when it's column, it looks like it doesn't want to create the gap. Very strange, because it's the easiest way, like it's the lowest hanging fruit, guys. Okay, hence I wanted to start with it. Okay, let me just change the section to a div, just in case, you never know. Why, it looks like I've got many sections. I have sabotaged myself here, guys, as you can see. Why I have many sections. Okay, I'm supposed to have one section. Okay, I'm supposed to have one section. And then let's see what might be the change. Nope, I don't want to be here. Okay, this is where I want to be. I think what I want might be working, but I was sabotaging myself. Okay, cool. Let's go back, guys, and see. Okay, and then let's go back to here. The flex direction, let me just undo. I think it will be there. Could be column. Okay, but still nothing works. Let's go back here. Okay, a section. Okay, let me just give the section. Okay, let me make it a div. Let's try this, and then ID. Okay, of middle. Okay, let's just give it an ID of middle, and then let me type something inside to see, is it going to show? Okay, with an ID it shows. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go back to, okay, let's give middle, in fact now it's an ID, give middle a flex of 1. My apologies, guys. Looks like what I want doesn't really happen the way I want to. Let's do some tricks. Okay, let's do some tricks. Okay, let's just come and check here. Middle flex of 1, it acts like it doesn't exist. Okay, here is display flex, everything is happening. Okay, display flex direction column. Let me just put a gap. Okay, let me put a gap of 30 pixels. As you can see, guys, there's a gap of 30 pixels. What if I can put there's nothing as a gap of auto. I never heard of that. Okay, so we are getting there. The reason why I'm doing this, I want a better way of doing this. Okay, calculating things must be the last option, since I know there is a way. So please be patient with me, guys. Just a moment. Okay, the body has got the flex, or maybe it's not a good idea to always work on the body. Okay, let me think of a trick that I've learned some time ago. The containers that doesn't have a width and height, they struggle on flex. Okay, I think flex, if I am going to give you a gap, okay, I want you to occupy a gap. If you don't have the width and height, how are you going to occupy the gap? Okay, there's something like that. Okay, let me try this, guys. Okay, let's say, okay, as you can see, guys, okay, as you can see, the body didn't have a height. Okay, so we were saying the inside child must take the whole width. Okay, but there is no width at all. Sorry, the entire height, but there is no height at all. Okay, the body doesn't have the height. Okay, so I think now we have won. Okay, I'm happy with this, but now remember, this is not in the code. Okay, so let me teach you how do you get this to the code. So this is what I will do. Okay, so as soon as I'm done with troubleshooting and whatever, so I will do something like this. I will come here, and where is that part to copy all? Let's see, somewhere here, not all changes. I think it's copy all declarations. Okay, not SJS, as CSS. So then I will go to the, okay, what am I copying? Let me make sure I'm copying the body. Copy all declarations. Okay, as you can see, so I'm going to go to the body, come back here, go to the body. Now where is the body? Matthew is getting old. Okay, so I will just paste this one here. As you can see, guys, boom, then we save, everything worked. Okay, but where are these guys? Okay, here are these guys. So I'm happy, guys. As you can see, we are getting there. Okay, I'm happy with this. I hope you are also learning something. If you do, guys, don't forget to support the channel and subscribe. Okay, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? Okay, okay, let's check the mockup. Okay, because I don't have to do something that I wish like I can do. I have to check the mockup. As you can see, guys, this is just a copy of this one, and this is just a flex with a gap. Okay, changing this and that. Okay, cool. So now let's create the mockup inside. Okay, let's do that. Okay, inside here. Okay, inside here, the flexed container, what I want to do, as you can see, guys, it does not have that gap. So let's put a padding. Okay, let's put a padding of left of 60 pixels, as you can see, guys, nice, and a padding of right 60 pixels. Okay, so on the right there is a padding, but there is a better way to do this. Okay, to write all of this in one line. Okay, in one line. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but we are going to do it. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. Okay, padding, my apologies about this, padding, my apologies about that, padding. Okay, this is how I've memorized it. Okay, my TikTok, this is how I've memorized it. Okay, the first value is for the top. Okay, I used to memorize it as top right. Let's see if that works, guys. Okay, the first value is for the top. Okay, that means padding on the top. Okay, let me do this, guys, so that I can see if this works. First, let me save. As you can see, guys, there's nothing there. So on padding in one line for like different sides. Okay, the first value, let me put 20, is for the top. So I used to memorize it as top right. The second value is for the right. Let me, obviously, since there is no item here, I'm not going to see it, but it's fine. Let me just put 40 pixel. So it's top right and bottom left. So let's say bottom 50 pixels and left, which is left, this one, let's make it like 100 pixels. Okay, so this is how you actually some sort of put a padding, okay, in different size at once. So we just need to fiddle and see which one is it and which one is it. Let's click save. As you can see, I've got a feeling that I have won. Okay, but let's double check it with inspecting. Okay, let's see, let's play around with it. This one I said, can't I just play around with it like this? Not really. Usually here you can get some sort of, what can I say, a slider or something that will help you move these up and down, but unfortunately it's not there. Okay, let's check the box model of this. Okay, exactly what we talk about. Okay, where do I get the box model? It's somewhere here, but I just have to think. Let's see, I think it's okay. Every browser has a box model. Let's check. As you can see, guys, okay, this is the box model. So I said the first one, 20, it's for the top. Okay, let's see. Okay, the first 20 is for the top. Let's make it 50. Okay, there is also another 50. Let's make it 55 because I want to see the effect so that we can see if I'm winning. As you can see, 550, 55. Okay, but I was right, guys. Okay, as you can see, it's 55. Okay, this is top right, 40 is the right. Okay, guys, I think you should memorize this. Okay, the same way I did. Okay, let's make it 33 and see. Okay, as you can see, guys, so it's top right, and then from then it's bottom. Okay, it's 50. Let's make it 44. It's bottom and then it's the top. Okay, cool. So I want the bottom to be 0. I don't really want the bottom and the top. Okay, let's just check if that's the case. The bottom and the top it's 0. Now I've got 100 and 133. So I've got 100, so I'm just going to make these 60. Okay, so as you can see, guys, I'm not a good fan of memorizing code. Okay, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Okay, I like understanding. So what I usually do when I'm coding, okay, my memories come little by little. Okay, I've got some anchors in my brain, things that I drew some time ago visually to help me cope with some situations, and I make use of IntelliSense and the browser. So guys, that's how I do. Okay, if maybe it might work for you, you might try it. Okay, try to understand things. Okay, so everything is working well for now. Let's just click save. Let's close this. Okay, where is that the text that was here? Let me click undo. Oh, I have removed it. Okay, my apologies, guys. Okay, it looks like I've removed it. As you can see, guys, so this lines up nicely. Okay, cool. We are almost there, guys. So let's create a section or a div here. Okay, let's see, a div here. Okay, and then we're going to have an h1. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Figma to copy some text. Okay, best school, copy some text, and then this paragraph. Okay, let's copy and paste the paragraph. Okay, p tag, happy with that. And what else? The button, I will create it myself. Okay, cool. Let's see, guys. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is what we have at the moment. Okay, so what I want, okay, I want everything to be in the center, so I must use this middle guy. Okay, the middle guy need to display flex. So this is how you center things. Okay, the easiest way is to display flex and align and justify. Okay, display flex, because we are controlling the child, okay, or the children inside. Okay, cool. And then justify, content center. Okay, looks like the children are not moving. Okay, align items center. Okay, mi. Okay, cool. Okay, now this is what I want. Okay, it is moved. Okay, let me check here to see is everything in the center. Oh, okay, everything in the center. That one, it's some sort of a mini version of that. Okay, I'm happy with this, guys, as you can see. And then let's go back, minimize this one. Okay, so this is not going to give us some sort of a reality. Okay, so on this h1, okay, on this h1 I can put an inline style, okay, of font size. Okay, let's say 30 pixel, so that it can be 30 is small. Let's like 80, somewhat there. Okay, 55. Oh, let's just make 50. Okay, this is much better. Okay, and then let me work on the width of this one. Okay, let me just put an ID here. This is content sec for section. Okay, all right, and then I want to go to my CSS. Okay, and I want to style the content section. Okay, and then I want to fix the width. Let's say the width is going to be 400 pixels. Okay, And then to make my life easier, I'm going to put a background color. My apologies about this. Okay, I'm just going to put a background color of this. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with it, but let's look at here. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, it's exactly what I want. Okay, let's check on the mockup. Let's check on the mockup. Okay, there is a space between this one. Okay, let's go there. Flex. This is the parent, the middle parent. Okay, let's go back here and see where are these guys. These guys are inside content sec. So let's go to content section, and then display flex. Okay, display flex. Okay, and then okay, God help me, what do I want to do? Matthew is lost in his own code. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, I want to give a gap here, but I'm going to use flex. Okay, now I see. Okay, it's a flex. Obviously this will be a flex of row. Let's just change the direction to column quick. And then what I want to do, I want to justify content center. Do I want to do that? Because if I justify center, these will be centered. Okay, let me just make use of a gap for now until further notice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go back here. Okay, as you can see guys, but 40 is too much. I'm happy with that. Let me remove the background color. Okay, I don't need it, and let's make use of maybe 25. Okay, let's see. As you can see guys, okay, so what I want to do now, I want to create a button. Okay, and then we are done. Okay, let's see, are we recording? Yes. Okay, happy with that. And then what I want to do now, okay, I want to create a button. Okay, let's create a class for the button. Okay, I'm going to try to make myself a genius. Okay, I'm going to code the whole button without looking at it. Okay, that's the whole advantage of classes. Okay, so let's see, let's just say the class is my button. Okay, cool. First of all, the width of the button, let's see, this is 60, this is 60. The height, okay, the height of my button is going to be 40. Okay, I'm stuck now. 40, that is the height. My apologies about that. Okay, the width, let me be clever, the width must be fit content, because it must take the width of the text. Okay, let's type here, fit content, it must take the width of the text. If the text is getting longer, it must be longer. And then the padding, okay, in terms of the padding, in terms of the top, I want it to be 0, right? Let's say 10 pixels. Okay, I think 10 pixels is good. Bottom 0, and the other one 10 pixels. Okay, the background color, what's the background color of this? I think it's a very different one. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, where must I go? Okay, background color, background color. Okay, okay, and that is it. Okay, the actual color, everything must be white. Okay, everything must be white. Now things are not centered. Okay, display, because I want everything to be centered. Display, flex. All right, and then justify content center. Okay, align items center. Okay, rounded. Remember the pattern has got some rounded corners. Is it border radius in CSS? Not rounded. That's rounded in tailwind. Let me just go for 10 pixel. I think it's too much. Let's just say 8 pixels for now. Okay. Okay, when we hover over it. Okay. I think that's one. With Tailwind CSS, you can do a lot of things in one place, but I don't think with CSS that's what you do. Okay, so let's take this guy, come back here. Okay, when this guy has been hovered, this is a pseudo class. Okay, and you hover over this guy. Okay, I'm going to give you another trick with Visual Studio Code. You can just go here. Let's just make it a little bit lighter. We don't really have to go and sample some colors. Okay, so also when you hover over it, I want the cursor, cursor, where is my IntelliSense now? Okay, cursor pointer. Okay, let's see, pointer. Okay, want it to be a pointer. I think, guys, I'm done with the button, so I just need to take this class to wherever I want to. So this is the content section. I'm happy with it. Right after this content section, I will have what is it going to be? It can also be a div, it can be a span. Okay, I don't think I mind much about that. I think it was register, and then from there click save. Let's go back and check, guys. Okay, as you can see, we've got register, and then let's put a class on register. Okay, and the class is my button. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's click save. Okay, something happened there. Do you want to really see it? Okay, let's see, guys. In 3, 2, 1. It looks like, at least, guys, not bad, eh? Not bad, guys. At least I've tried. Okay, let's go back and see the mockup. Where is the mockup? Where is the mockup? Okay, if this is a code, mockup is not here. That's not much of a problem. Here is the mockup. Okay, very, very, very close. Okay, very, very, very close. But for me, I'm happy with this. Okay, as you can see, guys, the hover and everything is working. Guys, we've almost reached the end. The only thing that I'm going to show you, I'm just going to duplicate this, make sure it's flexed and there is a gap, and that will be it. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Let's take the content section. Okay, the content section, duplicate it and paste here. Okay, paste it here. As you can see, now it's mixed masala. Okay, that's what it's not mixed masala. Okay, in Xhosa, when something is mixed masala, it's like chaos up and down, but it looks like it's not mixed masala. Okay, everything works well. And then which parent do these guys belong to? Okay, do they belong to the middle? Okay, where is the CSS for the middle? Okay, here is CSS for the middle. The flex is 1. Okay, flex direction doesn't have a gap. Okay, let's just put a gap there. Put 40 pixel. Go back here, guys. Looks like we are winning, guys. Okay, since this is too big, let's just increase 40 pixel. Use CSS tricks. Okay, we want this, and then where is the styles? Okay, we don't want the box model now. Okay, so where are my styles, guys? My apologies about that. These are the styles that I want. Okay, let's see. The gap is 40. Can't I increase this from here? I don't know. Doesn't work. Okay, let's make it 80. but still, let's make it 100. Nope, not 1000. Looks like it's still small. 130. Okay, I think this is 130 is fine. Yeah, much better, guys. Okay, let's make the gap 130. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's see the final product. Let's see, guys. Okay, before I get excited and call it a day, let's just come here and change this to our courses and apply. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, where's the second one? Okay, is this the last one? Okay, I think so. Yes. Okay, change this to our courses. Okay, and then from there, let's click apply. Okay, let's go back and check here. As you can see, guys, we have just created our own landing page, something that has never been done on YouTube. To start with Figma and then take your design and code it and it come out exactly. Okay, if you have managed to reach this stage, I am proud of you. You are the best front end engineer ever. Okay, so guys, I'm happy that we have managed to get this. Okay, it looks like my CSS skills are not that rusty, and that encourages me to do more of these so that I cannot lose touch with CSS. Okay, because it's still a language or a styling language that I love, or a piece of technology that I love, but it's such that Tailwind CSS sometimes it takes over. As you can see, guys, we have just created it. It's not responsive, but for the beginners, this is awesome. If you've watched the video till the finish and also you have finished this project, just shoot a comment below. I'm proud of you. Okay, don't forget, guys, if you might want to learn something from me, I've got a coaching course here, 10-hour coaching course. You can click a discovery button, give me your name and email, and maybe give me a brief as to what you want me to teach you. Okay, and then we can engage in an 1 hour call. You tell me your story and then I can assist you with that. Okay, and then you can come here. I've got buy me a coffee. If you feel like I'm adding value to you and you wish to support, please, guys, also thank you so much to my other supporters. People are supporting me, the work that I do. Okay, and that's about it. If you might want, okay, my apologies about that. I just hit the pause button by mistake. Okay, if you might want to know more about Figma, okay, I've got some cool courses here, guys. Otherwise, I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer from South Africa. I am the greatest of all time, the best of both worlds, the designer and the developer. I call myself a double-edged sword. See you on the next one.